And time for some more Q&A. Lone Clone Minecraft, what do you think of the Revreaper? I don't know, I don't have one. Arr, I be the fairy god pirate mother. You don't look healthy. Aye, it's been a bad week. What are you doing here? I didn't even wish for anything. Arr, your fairy god pirate mother knows what's best. And I be granting your unspoken wish. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. That's a Powerball. Arr, put me with the raven-coloured chainsaw on the table. Where did that come from? How are you still talking? 42. Good heavens, he's turned into this box. Is it unboxing time? It's unboxing time. That pirate never ceases to amaze me. These melee toys are so sharp. Good heavens. It's a Revreaper. 2 of them. And some other stuff. Check out all these zombie hands, these are fantastic. This one's even got a fork in it. This guy's like, I'm revving. Apparently there's spinning gears. Spinny. There's another hand. Good heavens, there's hands everywhere. And another one. On past Nerf Zombie Strike boxes, you haven't actually been able to see the zombies' faces. But now you can. The noise that zombies make. More hands. Always interesting to look at the back of Nerf boxes. Is that Adriana? If you haven't checked out Foam Blast channel, go and do so. Foam Blast does amazing stuff with jolts and motors. The slightly ticked fire, Flip Fury, that one, the Doominator, the Revreaper of course, Sling Fire, pretty sure that's a type of Nerf Zombie Strike blaster as well. Hasbro's eyeing up the pizza. And this is remarkably interesting too. Could it be that we're on track for a green reskinned hammer shot? That would be kind of funky actually. Any money would have like a wrench for a handle, pliers, or a screwdriver stuck to it somewhere. Here's spin as you blast. Rev fire blasting. Goes that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. I just want to say, I do find this a little bit deceptive because even though the clip loads in on the top, it is not top loading as far as I'm concerned. This is top loading. Let's go in there. Lies! Or just semantics. Let's take it out of the box. I was just thinking about this. Do you think that Zombie Strike universe and the Doomlands universe are somehow connected? I've got this theory that maybe somehow, perhaps the events in the Zombie Strike line precede the Doomlands line. Maybe Doomlands happens because of the zombie apocalypse. Who knows? Now this actually sounds a little bit like some of those toys you used to get when you were younger. You know, the ones that you kind of like rev and then put them on the ground and they go? Or maybe those old toy guns where when you pull the trigger they kind of rev and spark inside. Why does this not spark inside? That would have been so cool, Hasbro. I can hear them in the office. Justajolt's never happy, but we don't care, we've got money. I love this chain thing, I think that's kind of cool. I really like the detail on it, like it's all been kind of mangled together. Exactly the same as I would. It's got this kind of desperately thrown together feel about it. Jam door. What's interesting here is you can actually see the rev mechanism working really easily. Additionally, opening the jam door does not stop everything else from working. So when you pull backwards, this pusher moves forwards and pushes a dart to the moving flywheels. Interestingly enough, when you push this back forwards again, that cog there spins in the opposite direction. Nice kind of barbed wired effect. I was almost worried to pick this up because I felt it would be too spiky, but it's not as spiky as I would have thought. It's quite nice actually, quite tactile. Should imagine this would be a 10 dart mag because there are 10 darts here. I'm just going to fill this up with some random darts out of curiosity. Also notice that this 10 is upside down because of course it's top loading. And off the darts go. I've got to say, that's actually quite a lot of fun, and we've cleared this out. What impressed me about that is that there was actually one of those shorter X-shot darts. Let's see if I can find it. One of these, and it was broken. And normally, these don't fire out of flywheel blasters very well, but the Revreaper handled it. I'm gonna try pink now. Scoopy-doopy-doopa, the singing helps, guys, the singing helps. Pink worker mag seems to fit fine too. It actually makes a fantastic noise. I've got to say, one of the big appeals of this blaster for me is the noise it makes when you fire it. I think I'm going to have to load up maybe a 35 round drum and try that out with it too. Okay, so I haven't filled this up all the way, but quite funny that this stuck just there. Dodgy old 35 round drum. There we go. So what do I think of the Revreaper? Very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to seriously come back to this. But for now, let's continue with our Q&A. I'm Mark Fredbear. Wait, where did you get that Kronos from? I got that Kronos from Smith's. Vacuum Boss 358. What about Russian? Yep, could be Russia too. Da spasiba. NTRGBS 115. Do you ever wish to attend other wars instead of Grew Up Nerf? E.g. Thanet Dark Wars or Nerf Cave War? Blatant plug for your event, but I'll indulge you. I'd attend every Nerf war if I could, but then who'd stop Mr. T-Rex from wearing the goggles? The thing is, I run Grew Up Nerf alongside Old Man Nerf, who maintains a Facebook site and is much better organised than me. And a team of phenomenal Britnerfers who man the desk and Marshall. Seriously guys, you guys are amazing. Just saying. So I've kind of got to be there a lot of the time. Wasn't there last month though, because it was my granny's 90th birthday. Happy birthday, Granny! Ninja Gerbil, do you favour springers or flywheels? I will dart spring arrival. Pac-Man, what would you recommend? Someone who wants to participate in UK Nerf wars, but there aren't any in their area which are easily accessible to them. I love your biz, by the way. I would say start your own. Seriously, go on Britnerf and ask about starting your own event. They'll be very helpful. Or maybe I'll make a video on it at some point. Yoken, geez, why is like nobody watched this? Because it's special. Or maybe it's because they don't know the way. Sturdy Nerf in here. Alright, Mr. Jolt, do you think the Kronos would be a good partner for the Nemesis if I just rewired it with some MOSFETs? I think the Kronos would be an excellent partner for the Nemesis. One Pancake, can you show us your sauce collection and thoroughly explain them? Basically, I just like chili sauces. And so if I see a sauce I might like the flavour of, I buy it. So I'm not going to give too much of an explanation now. But if there are enough people that request it below, I will go into more detail about my sauces. Nightmare Fredbear, what team are you for? White, red or blue? I'm on Team Tang. Neil Patel, would the Kronos be hard to prime for a 10-year-old of reasonable strength? Kronos does have quite a tough prime, so I would say find an opportunity to try it out before you buy it. It's definitely almost not a child's blaster. Nightmare Fredbear, did you know I did the first American Phantom Core Nerf Rival Kronos review? No, I didn't. Honestly, because I know what making YouTube videos involves. Full respect. MKW219, wait, do you live in Australia? My granddad was Australian. I live in Great Britain. Beckwith, do you think in the near future we'll be able to reenact the 1917 storming of the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg just with Nerf guns? No, but I think we'll be able to enact our own storming of the Leeds Town Hall as we rise up in the name of Yorkshire independence. Which Leeds Grew Up Nerf held in, the one up north or the one near Maidstone? The one up north. Andrew or Teen Boras, can you recommend me a Nerf gun for a beginner? You know, I would actually recommend something like a Strife because it's nice and simple, or something like the Incisor or Fearless Fire. With front loaders you don't have all the stress of changing mags, and I personally like them as well. Rich for 18, how much do you love Jolts? I love both of the little Joltlets and Mrs. Jolt even more than the Artemis. And that says something. Who's in the stock?
Okay, what have we got here?
Hello, I'm Palfire York, and this is my primary, the Killer Hat. Oh.
Now I'm going to be quite frank, all of this, the fact that they claim it's top loadable has actually got me wondering. I'm just going to chuck a dart in there like that. Now, the first time I revved it, it did not fire. The second time, though, it did fire. Let's try dropping another one in. I literally just dropped a dart in the top there. And it fired. This has all of a sudden become very, very interesting to me.